What is up, y'all? It is your girl, brand new, and I'm in the building today. Today's topic is going to be about narcissistic men. I dealt with a narcissistic man, so I'm just going to give you some tips and some clues, to let you know if you are dealing with this type of person. Before I get off into the tips and the clues, I want you to know that dealing with these type of men is very difficult, and it's very confusing, and it's very painful, to deal with somebody that ultimately just doesn't give a fuck about you. They don't really care about your well-being. Everything is about them. And basically, let's just get into what narcissism is as a whole. Narcissism is having an inflated idea of one's own importance. So that means, these type of men or women, they think everything is about them. And they are obsessed with one's own self-image and ego. Now, a lot of people would take that as, they care about their clothes and their hair, and it's okay to care about those things. We all are narcissistic. There is healthy narcissism in some kind of way. We all have that where, we care about our hair, our nails, and looking good. There's nothing wrong with that. But it gets to the point where that's all you care about, and you don't care about anyone else's feelings, and you don't mind hurting people's feelings. These people give no fucks about nobody's feelings but theirs. They will disrespect you in any type of way that they can. So let's get off into these tips and clues. First, you may be dealing with a narcissist if he is love bombing you. This particular guy that I was dealing with in my early 20s, he would always send, frequent text messages telling me how pretty I am, how he can't wait to be with me, and, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And some of these men, they also are big on giving out gifts. So, watch out for that early on, because if you really think about a relationship, it really takes time to get to know somebody. And you guys should be going out on dates and building up something together. It shouldn't feel like this person is trying to manipulate you. A lot of times these men, they want to move fast and try to have sex with you really early on. So, I would watch out for that type of behavior, wanting to have sex really soon without even going out on a date with you or getting to know what you like to do for fun or meeting your friends. Never do any of that with them. Narcissists, it's really important to know that narcissists want to be worshipped. They don't want to be loved. And like I just said, in order to really love somebody, you have to really get to know them, and you have to be patient, and you have to be disciplined enough to get to know them. You shouldn't be trying to rush into having sex with them and only doing the things you want to do with them. That right there, if they are acting like that, that is showing you, ladies, you're dealing with a narcissist. And there are narcissistic women out in the world too, and I will be covering that at another time. Another tip to notice about if you're dealing with a narcissist is all conversations are about him. Today we're talking about narcissistic men, so this is how they act. Everything is about him, his career, how he looks, how things are going to make him look, how he fits in. Everything is about him. He's not worried about you and pleasing you and the things that you want to do. He doesn't care about that. Everything is all about him. This man also will, like I said before, he will love bomb you in the beginning, but that's only the beginning to get you hooked, to get you feeling all nostalgic about him, but he will disappear on you. These type of men are known to disappear for 2-3 weeks at a time. and they will pop back up as if nothing has ever happened. As if nothing has ever happened. You like, well, I was trying to get a hold of you and, I was unable to reach you. Oh, my phone was off. I was going through something. And you kind of look at it and I'm like, hey, you could have called me. I'm approachable. You could let me know, you having hard times, because at the end of the day, we're all human. We all have ups. We all have downs. So this particular man is very sneaky. He's messing around with other women while he is not with you. It's never just about you, because one thing I learned with narcissists, they're not happy just dealing with one woman. They need adoration from lots of different women. They need that supply filled. And when I say supply, I am talking about he is using other women to feel good and to have this ego about himself. A lot of these men will say, I was a player, I was this. They ain't gonna never say, oh, I'm a womanizer, I'm a narcissist. They will try the P word because the P word makes them look cool. But no, a lot of times these men are flat out, they are narcissists. Everything is about them. So you really want to watch out for those signs. If you're dealing with somebody and, they are rushing the relationship with you, I would always recommend being friends with somebody about good 3 to 4 months before really even dating, talking on the phone. And then, once you date, make sure you're going out to dinner. Make sure you're going to the movies. Make sure you are around people that he knows. That way he has proven himself to be trustworthy by doing all those things. But yes, always introduce your friends to your man as soon as you get to know him. That way they can give you their opinion. And they'll tell you a lot of times, hey, something seems off with dude. He seems like this. Now, don't have him around your friends, that be hating and they just want to complain about whoever you with. But I'm talking about your true, genuine, honest friends that could pick up on things that you may not see. Because I'm going to say this, love is blind, and a lot of times we care so much about people and we don't want to see the bad that they bring. Like at this particular time in my life, I did not want to see this man for who he was. I already had this image of him and he was, saying and doing all the right things in the beginning, building that connection with me. But he ended up, trying to manipulate me and he ended up lying on me. These people are pathological liars. If they are good for one thing, that is lying. They will lie about their relationship with you. They will lie about who they have spent time with. They really want to make you look bad, especially with this particular guy where I got the hell away from him and I exposed him for the fraud that he is, and he was not having it. He was upset. So he had to put all these lies out there, to try to diminish and, my story. And like I always tell people, my story and my experience with somebody is just what it is. That is what I experienced. So yeah, this man, he big liar, lie about everything. I had certain suspicions about him and, I would tell him and he would just be like, no, that's not true. You're looking too far into things. But, it was always in my gut. And I really want to say this to you guys before I end this session. I want you to know, always follow your heart and listen to that gut instinct. We all have it, but 9 times out of 10, we try to ignore it. Don't ignore that gut instinct. I had this gut instinct about this man and I kept dealing with him. Because like I said, I was young. When you're young, you want to give everybody a chance and, you want to forgive people and make things work. And that's what I tried to do. But I didn't deal with him for no years or no year. Dealt with him for some months and that was it. About 3-4 months. And it was off and on at that. So I learned so much from that situation to never be around a man like that acts like that. I would never allow that type of person anywhere near my child. You know, these type of men, they are users. They are womanizers, and they feel in their mind they have the right to act like that and treat you any kind of way. This same man I'm talking about, he has never apologized for any of the things that he's did. He has made up stories on me to make me look bad, but he'll never admit his part. And will he ever get an apology? The fuck no. He will never get a motherfucking thing for me, because I'm going to tell you about me. When you treat me a certain kind of way and you get that same treatment back, don't be mad. You brought it on yourself. So you know, do unto others as you expect others to do unto you. You know, you got to have respect for people. And like I always tell people, homie, don't play that. You know, I'm older and I'm wiser now. I would never entertain this type of man. So, you know, I understand being young and, you know, wanting people to like you and, you know, seeing somebody a certain kind of way. But a lot of times our feelings are clouded. You know, our judgment gets clouded because we want to believe so much that this person is a good person and they're not. And always, always, always judge people by their actions, by the things they are saying and doing, really by what they do. You know, we all can say anything, but our actions speak so much about our character. So that's pretty much what I wanted to speak to you guys in this video. I will be back with more narcissism videos on narcissistic mothers, codependent women. I have been around all of this. So, you know, I'm excited to get off into these discussions with you all. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. It is your girl Brand New, and I am out.